This is a live look at Carter Finley Stadium in Raleigh, North Carolina. It is week 8 of the EA Sports college football season, and the games are getting more intense. It's the Kentucky Wildcats and the NC State Wolfpack. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
So much good football in the Triangle, but one of the best stadiums in that area is Carter Finley Stadium. NC State gets it rocking. The red and black, 50,000 plus. This is one of the most fun places to watch a game in North Carolina. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. And he's not going to take the touchback. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse, Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
He's got it again. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Let's go. When you see snot bubbles coming out of the offensive player, you know it was a good lick. The Mike linebacker sits right in the middle of the field, ready to roll, ready to lay the hammer.
To throw, it's Bailey. Plucks it out of the air. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. And there he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats. Special teams proving to be special. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. You think you're getting the offense, the football back, but how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you, get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
And he's going to bring this one out. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. opening script from the offensive coordinator didn't lead to a score as they punted on their first possession. Now they have it back. Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
Well, that's about as impressive as a short gainer catch as you're ever going to see. I mean, didn't get the first, didn't go very far downfield, but it was pretty looking. Caught it with one hand. I mean, I guess there's that.
They'll run play action. Fires left. And his throw is incomplete.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. And last time they punted it, went back for 6. He'll get it away and wisely kick it toward the sideline. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. All right, guys, let's talk a little Kentucky. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man on the right. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Well, that third down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after the catch. But this is a defense that takes...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. They'll go with Baxter. Might have a chance. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Man, these windows get tighter down here in the red zone, and those catches are a little bit more contested, more people near you, and it gets a little bit more difficult. But you need your players to step up for your QB and make big plays. I think he's going to look back and say, I should have made that play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down, and likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He gets a block. He's on the loose. Wide open, and
That's a nice job by the offense there on their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Patterson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. There he goes. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. On first down, it's Baxter again. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Wants to fire on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Play is halted momentarily as the training staff is out to check on an injured member of the Wolfpack. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. Finds his tight end. There was running room there, but he needed another step or two to make it to the 40 and move those chains. It's fourth down.
One of the things I love about this defense, they just have such great...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. They'll go with Baxter. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, fourth down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
On first down, it's Baxter again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive.
Here we go. Ready.
Off the play fake. Finds his man. It's Baxter. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Oh, they're after him. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Oh, it's off the side of his foot. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll check the spot. Think they'll have it right around the 40-yard line. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Lets it fly. Makes the grab. It's Scott. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Wolfpack might just keep spinning it after that last one. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Throws to the back. On target. Inside the 25. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game, because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Baxter. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. That 14-point lead is gone, and now they'll try to get back on top with a scoring drive here. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line, pick up a 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll go to the air. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense, getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
The Wildcats are rolling down the field. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Here's a give to C.J. Baxter. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. And it's a sack.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a 3rd down stop. He's knocked down immediately, trying to catch them napping on the run and nothing doing. And now the Wolfpack will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, looking to pass. Throws to the tight end. Hauls it in.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The run inside. It's Baxter. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Wildcats signal for a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. And he's in. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Snow. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. Smashes ahead. And he will be run out of bounds on the return, so the damage is limited as we wrap up the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the book. Time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports desk. We begin with a look at SMU taking on the number 6 team, the Missouri Tigers. And it's the Mustangs with a double-digit lead. You can't count out the opposition, but I'd say the defense looks awfully stout so far.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They open this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. He's looking to throw. Moving out to the right. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
Man, that's a big stop on this first drive. That's got to energize this defense. They didn't have a great first half. Let's just call it what it is. They could have done a lot better. But to come out, make some adjustments, get a stop on this first possession, that's a good sign for this defense.
Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. He wants to go deep. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, NC State! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. The defense just lost track of it. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Ball was incomplete. I think you got to give a lot of credit to this defense up front. That pass rush, they were coming on that play. Got after the quarterback, got into space, and did not let him feel comfortable.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Finding some room. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
And the Wildcats come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Baxter again. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Using the back as a receiver on the screen.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Oh, it's always frustrating as a quarterback when you put on the money and the guy drops it. But you know what you got to do? You got to build his confidence. And, buddy, I'm coming back to you later. Just get your mind right. Get ready, because I know you can make that catch.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Hauls it in with one hand. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Two-hand catches are preferable, not always necessary. Sticking the big mid up there and hauling it in.
And how about the play by the tight end, bailing his QB out? Because that was not a perfect throw, but he just stuck it.
Turning it on!
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Off play action. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Love the job by the defense there. They weren't fooled. Second and short. They thought pass was a possibility. They got to the QB. Let's see if they can do it again here on third.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Throws for the tight end. On target over the middle. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Well, as a quarterback, you know, if you put the ball anywhere near this guy, anywhere in his vicinity with his catch radius and his athleticism, he's going to be able to snag it. They weren't able to hit him in stride, but he bails his quarterback out with an awesome diving catch.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Tries again to get it in. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's third and goal.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many first downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. Fourth down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
Now the play fake. Slips it. They got him. The pressure got home, and the defense makes sure this drive comes up empty.
And that's the world we live in. You want to be aggressive. You want to get touchdowns. You don't want to kick field goals. Analytics says this. Well, now you get no points. And the defense bows up in a big part of the field, gets the big sack on fourth down and goal.
To the air. It's Bailey. That's reeled in. It's Scott. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Running inside. It's Scott. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The play action fake. He'll take a deep shot here. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown! Wolfpack! They take the lead here in the second half.
Sometimes you see play action for teams that don't really even run the football. I love how they run the football, set it up, next play, take the big shot down the field. The receiver makes the play, makes the catch, and runs it into the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Carter. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback.
Take over.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Patterson.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
To the air on second down. With the catch, it's Rodriguez. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here are the top 25 as it stands right now. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Under fire. And down he goes.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Lets it fly. Goes high to pull it in. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, a play like that's going to force the defense to second-guess whether they want to play man-to-man coverage against guys with speed like that. One-on-one to the perimeter, you run the go route, quarterback puts a ton of air under it, and they come up with a huge play.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Patterson. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
His drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to the ground with the running back. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The Wolfpack will use the first of their timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And this offense has gotten off to a good start on third down, but this is a different deal on third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now, it's fourth and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they take it in for 6 more points. The Wildcats are right back on top.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the fourth. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. NC State heads out, gearing up to go on the attack. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Across the 25, he's got room. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
To the ground. He's got it again. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
That it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Right on target this time. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. Looks as if NC State has a first down.
I think the biggest thing you're probably disappointed in on offense is your lack of success running the football. And they've tried to give this guy the ball a few times in this game. Here we are in the fourth quarter. Still not a lot to show for it. Game really close in this juncture, and you just wonder how many more times are they going to give him a try handing the ball off.
Moving out of the pocket. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
On the move, it's Scott. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Makes the grab. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
The run inside. It's Goss. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And you got to bang a timeout right here. You've got 2 left. After running the football, save as many seconds as you can to give yourself an opportunity to come back and win this game.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Finding it. There's a crease. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead. The Wolfpack fight back.
Well, it's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Fielded in the end zone. It's Patterson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Unloads to the wideout. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation?
Oh, he found a space on the right. Goes out of bounds at the 42-yard line. That's enough for the first down, and the clock stopped.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Fires to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. Here in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. At that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's taking a deep shot. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it.